What will happen if someone silenced every bell in every city at once? For centuries, bells were not decoration or background sound. They told entire cities when to wake, when to gather, when to run. A single bell could be heard 3 miles in every direction. Cities were built around sound, the way we now build around screens. Then something shifted, and bells started disappearing all over the world at once. Governments collected them during wartime and melted them down into weapons. That is the official explanation, and it is not entirely wrong. But it does not explain why certain bells were taken during peacetime, too. It does not explain why specific bells were targeted while others were spared. Ancient cultures across every continent connected bells to something far deeper than timekeeping. Greek physicians believed certain tones could physically accelerate healing inside the human body. Tibetan monks used bells for centuries specifically to shift states of consciousness. Medieval church bells rang at precise hours for what communities called spiritual protection. Hindu temples still ring bells at the entrance to settle and activate the mind. Some researchers have measured the resonance of ancient ceremonial bells very carefully. Many of them consistently produce frequencies between 432 and 528 Hz. These are the exact same frequencies modern acoustic therapy now uses to reduce stress. That is not a coincidence that easy to dismiss or explain away. The question worth sitting with is whether ancient people discovered something we chose to forget, or whether something that powerful was quietly removed before enough people could understand it. Nikola Tesla believed frequency and vibration were the keys to understanding the universe itself. He was not describing music, but the underlying structure of physical reality. A city full of resonating bells is a city bathed in constant frequency every hour. Remove that frequency, and you remove something a population cannot name or measure or protest. You cannot fight for the loss of something you never knew you had. The bells were labeled metal first, cultural objects second, and then quietly forgotten third. What gets destroyed during war and crisis is rarely random or accidental. Libraries, instruments, sacred art, and bells have always been among the first things taken, not always for their weight in metal, but for what they do to people who live near them. Sound shapes thought. Frequency shapes mood. Silence shapes compliance. The bells are gone, and most people never once thought to ask why they got so quiet. If that sat heavy with you, hit like and follow, because this channel is just getting started.